Hi Steve, it's Don Green from DG Digital Services, just putting together this really quick site audit for you. So as we can see, we're on your site here, and one of the things that comes up straight away is I don't see a number, a phone number here, because the majority of people that would do your online searching, more often than not, it's done via mobile. So whenever they would get your website onto their page, onto their screen, this is what they'd see. But if you had like a phone number up here, it would then, and I do see it here, it is clickable, but I'm not sure where this is going to be on the home page. So you do have it, but it's good to have as many contacts as you can, you know, so you have a number here, and then it will be front and center straight up the page. But you do have it, so that's not a terrible thing. So going down, there's your content is important through Google, because when they look after the end user, they're a business just like you and I, so they want to create the best results. So when people put in a search, one of the factors that they look at is content, and they like to have about 1,500 to 2,000 words even of authoritative content about your industry and everything. I did do a quick word count for you. You do have 481 words on your homepage. You know, and part of that content is keywords. Okay, so if I kind of right click here, let's say save as, affordable landscape garden, Brisbane landscape Langley. See, that's what you'd call a keyword. You could change them out on your images. The thing I found though, with all the images on your homepage, they are all exactly the same, where you could actually utilize these images to put in all other keywords. You know, you could affordable landscaping, best landscape of Brisbane, or Runcorn, or whatever. You know, you could really utilize all these images to put in more. But if they're all the same, they you know, they're going to get found. But like, why not utilize the images to get more traffic to you in keywords to be found for? Okay, so you've got that there. Headings, Brisbane landscaping and garden maintenance. See, that's actually probably pretty good. You'd probably get a bit of traffic from that, because a lot of people would search that actual keyword. Okay, so you'd get looked after there. Welcome to, see how you got welcome to Langley. You'd want to change this title, for the simple reason being it's quite a powerful heading, and it's where you'd place a keyword. So no one, when you're doing searches, is going to write welcome to. They're going to put for best landscape. It could be so many options, and we can look at what most keywords are being searched in your area. But to have welcome to, you know what I mean? It's not going to get you any traffic, and this is in your title is a good keyword. So Langley Gardens Queensland. So therefore, this has become a H2 tag, which means it's also a keyword for your content. Why choose Langley? See, you'd want to see, it is common for people to put all these, don't get me wrong, and it does have its spot, but you've wasted a really powerful title and and a keyword there. So I'd probably want to have like a contact page, a contact form, and on every page. Like, so if you go to, you've got your number there. So if we go to contact, what have we got here? A big map. But see how you've got this contact form here? I would have one of these actually visible on every page, and it, you know, and like I'd probably have it where you've got this one here. You know, you could just have a little section there where you would have it, and then more content, and then you'd have a longer page, whatever, because you don't know where they're going to be on your site when they actually feel like filling that in. Okay, so our services, for example, like me personally, with the services page, I'd have a drop down, so each category has its own page. See where you've got here, turfing, retaining wall, high pressure washing, etc. Like tree reductions. Like I would have each one of these titles as its own page, because at the moment you've probably got 1, 2, 3, you've got four or five pages on this website. You know, so you could nearly double that just by creating all these services as their own page, and then have a, you know, maybe 500 to 750 words on each of those service pages. So when people might be searching retaining walls, you know, you'd have that as its own page, content written, keywords inserted, and they would be actually taken straight to that page, like it's its own website, so to speak. So there's a lot of opportunity there, and I'm not sure why gallery's got that background, but if I went to gallery, now see you've got a lot of opportunities here. Okay, you've got all your images and whatnot. So if I just clicked on this one, okay, right click, save image as, see, gallery, and all these numbers, where this could be, like you could put pool landscaping Brisbane, you know what I mean? There's lots of opportunities here where you could be using the keywords. Okay, so if I did it again here, save images, what have we got on this one? So this is gallery with a whole lot of numbers. So this could be gardening Brisbane, or gardener, Runcorn gardening, or whatever, like whatever the keywords that are most popular in your area, utilize this sort of thing, all these images, because what I see here, okay, you got you got another 25, 26 spots, 26 keywords you could insert into your site. And if I go a little bit more into that, this is an overview of your site. I use a paid tool called Ahrefs, and it's telling me you have a global ranking of 100 millionth in the world. That's how powerful. Okay, so these numbers here, from 0 to 100. This one here is important. It's your domain rating, and you can see you're only at 0.1, and that goes all the way up to 100. So there really is a lot of potential here to make a more powerful site. It's telling me you've got 5 backlinks on your site. A backlink is just like this. See, we're on someone else's site, but see this is your your site name, your site address. So I could click on that, and then it would just take me straight back to your home page because it's linking back to your site. Therefore, this is called a backlink. Okay, so but you've only got 5 of them. Okay, so that really needs to improve to get power to your site, because that's how, see, because you're on this site, not that they all are connected to the power, but because you're on a site that could be a do follow site, you could take the power from that site and transfer it to you if you can get a backlink on it. And you've got these 5 backlinks are coming from 4 different websites back to you. Okay, it's telling me that you've only got 36 keywords, and you're not affordable landscaping, which is you anyway, so that's, you're in position 1, but that's it. You know, landscape gardeners, Brisbane, bang, bottom of page 1, page 3, you know what I mean? So it tells you there you're getting 17 inquiries a month out of that. This here is the volume per month that that is being searched. Okay, so look at that, landscape in Brisbane, 600 searches, and you're on page 3. So if we can pump that up to page 1 for that keyword, get you recognised for that keyword, so put those into the images that I was just talking about, get better recognition, power to that keyword, and then, you know, imagine if you were position 1 for this for 600 searches a month. You know, that would change your world, mate. So, so there is that. The KD is keyword difficulty. That again is from 0 to 100. That's 13. So even so it's 13, you've done pretty well, because I like to look at 0 to 3 because they are they're the keywords that are going to be able to get utilised and get you recognition quicker. 5 onwards, you need to spend a bit more attention on it. Okay, and then when you're looking at 13, you need to be spending money. So you've probably done that this because of your site and everything. But yeah. See, like this one here, 0, landscape jobs, Brisbane. Even so, you don't want a keyword of jobs because people will just ring you thinking that it's for work. But there is 90 searches, and see that? 0 KD, so that makes it easier. But you're actually on the bottom of page 2 for that. And you don't really want to be, unless you actually want to hire people, you don't want to put keywords with jobs and that in there. Okay, so that's yours. I did have a quick look at your competition, and in your area, it is TrueScapes. That's what I picked up anyway on the Google search. I did a word count on this one as well, and they have 981, so exactly 500 words more than you, which would be a part of the ranking factor and why they're above you as well. I see they do have that phone number. They don't have the number, but they do have a clickable phone. But having said that, they don't really have it anywhere else. So the fact that you've got it a few times on your site, and see, this is a 1300 number, which it's not the best number to have on a website, in my personal opinion. You know, because I don't know, it just doesn't sound personalised when you have that 1300 number. So you know, you can see that they've got a couple extra pages. So they got 1, they got 3, 4, 5, 6. So they got a couple extra pages other than you. But that's easily changed, and this is their ranking. Okay, so you can see here they are 6.5 million, where you were 100 million. So, and you can see here the DR, the domain rating, they're at 24, where you're 0.1. you had 5 backlinks, where these got over 7,000. But don't let that worry you, because backlinks are not all equal. You can get one backlink that could be so powerful that it could be worth 100 of these, because they could just have some really scrappy backlinks there. But they're coming from 276 domains. See here though, they have 420 keywords that they're getting found for. Okay, so you can see that that is making a lot of the difference. So so there's definitely some stuff that we can do there for you, and so you've got your content, you got your backlinks, which I've explained, and the other thing is citations that you might want to look at. So if I was to do a Google search, see landscaping Runcorn, this is what's called a map pack, and these three, not necessarily the best, but they have utilized Google better than the others, okay, because what they've done is they've got their business name, address and phone number on more places on the internet than the rest of yours. So this one basically has more what's called a citation, being that name, address and phone number on more places, more directories than this lad here. But if you view them all, there is a lot. We've got a lot to deal with here, okay? So, everyone's wanting to get there, so we have to make sure that you're registered with Google and looking at improving that. See, if you look here, there's 20 per page, and we're already got 10 pages here, so there's 200 results where people, are trying to get seen. So definitely we can look at helping you improve that. And you can see there's lots of opportunity here, because these are all directories that are mostly on this front page. You've got yellow pages, high pages, service seeking, but one flare. But this is where that TrueScape comes into it. Okay, so I don't really look at Jim's Main, because that's just a massive organization where they can just draw power from, but not necessarily from what they do there. So that's why I got here, and you're on the very bottom of page 2. So, we've got to improve that as well. That's no problem. So, once again, if you find any of this information informative, you want to learn a little bit more about it, by all means reach out, and we can go from there. All right, you have a great day.